cherry blossom, Sakura time in Japan. These flowers are so beautiful and they look magical. As I look at them, remembering that their beauty is transient and will change soon, this reminds me of the same thing happening in our own bodies. Let's move our precious bodies in alignment with the spring's growing, expanding, spiraling energies as we support the internal organs of liver and gallbladder by stretching their pathways, nourishing our eyes, and cultivating a sense of seeing things new. In traditional Chinese medicine, spring is a time to spend time outside. Join me in this practice for wood element to move qi, release stagnation, and support the internal organs of liver and gallbladder. Hi. Here I am in Japan at the peak of cherry blossoms under a fully blossomed tree. Starting with some upper body movements, hands circling, fingers active, massaging the wrists a little bit. And then moving to the shoulders. Big, nice circles with the elbows. Coordinating things with the breath. Reverse the direction. And then check with the shoulders and neck area if there is any tension here and there. Maybe give yourself a self-massage to release things. Gallbladder meridian passes through the shoulders and sides of the neck. And there could be some accumulated tension, especially around the shoulders, as we all know. Moving to your neck. Head moving up and down, side to side. Coordinating it with your breath, maybe going slower or maybe faster than how I am moving. Shaking the hands a little bit to release. And rub the hands together. And then put your cupped hands over your eyes, just to give them some energy, some nourishment. Eyes are connected with the liver. And there could be some sensitivities in springtime, actually, in the eyes. So it's good to remember and do something like that, this rubbing the hands and putting them over the eyes. And then massaging the head a little bit. Neck again, checking for any tight and tense points maybe to release. And then sides of the body. Self-massage is a great one to do any time of the day. Slowly moving on to the hips and then the lower body, circling the hips. And massaging the sides of the legs. Outer part is going to be the gallbladder meridian. The midpoint of the thighs on the sides can be sensitive for some of us. So just give some good tapping there. And then move downwards. And then inner part of the legs to support the liver meridian. At the back, and then the sides, tapping the whole lower body. Taking the time to tap almost like every inch of your body. And right around the knees, there are a few good points for releasing pain all around the body in the muscles and joints. So a little bit of a self-massage. And this point is also good for the eyes. So tap around to support, to nourish the eyes. And then another point on the liver meridian in between the big toe and the second toe, pushing maybe with a knuckle or one finger. Finding the knees, bring the knees together as you are circling them in one way and then the other way. Stretching the hamstrings a little bit as you lift one heel and then the other one. Undulate the spine a few times like a wave as you're letting the upper body and lower body connect one more time fully. Knocking on the door of life as you are tapping with a loose fist hand at the mid-back, the door of life, gate of life area. And top of the shoulders, another point at the gallbladder meridian. We call this decision-making point. So tap over there to gain some clarity in some decisions. Moving on, tapping around the clavicle and then the sides of the body, intestines, around the belly button. And then slowly take time on your right side, right over the liver and gallbladder area. As you're resting the hands, imagine you are sending your full attention onto your liver. Feel the sides of the body, the back, the kidneys also. Having this deep inner connection with the internal organs. Bringing the hands in front now and embrace the tree pose, holding yourself like a tree and sensing your roots growing down. Feeling yourself situated on earth and under the sky. Bringing the hands down to the lower abdomen and then starting to turn from the dantian side to side. Spring Qigong includes a lot of rotations and spiraling type of movements. And rotations are also good overall for fascia, connective tissue stretches. Now adding on another spiral with the hands, one at a time, as the feet are really growing down, connected deeply with the earth. Legs are strongly pressing down while we are reaching one arm at a time in a spiraling motion. Feeling grounded, connected with your legs as you are reaching up. Taking a moment to transition now. Separating heaven and earth as you are pushing the palms away from each other, one towards the earth, one towards the sky. Adding a little bit of a twist again as you are turning side to side, gazing towards the side of the lower hand. Coordinating it with the breath. It could be either exhaling or inhaling when you are pushing the hands away from each other. Another stretch for the neck, and then the arms gazing towards the side, almost like farthest point that you can gaze with the eyes, stretching them all the way. Now going through a few rounds of side body stretches as you are moving side to side. In this version, palms are facing towards each other as you are stretching. Spinal cord breathing, just a few rounds for the spine to adjust. Opening the elbows as you inhale, and as you exhale, elbows to touch. Now moving into horse stance as you come into a deep squat. Wide stance for the legs. Stretching and reaching with the opposite shoulder towards the opposite knee. And taking a few moments to stretch the legs, inner legs especially, where the liver meridian goes through. Shifting the weight also from one leg to the other. And now staying in the horse stance again. This time palms are pressing away from each other. It's almost like a little bit more stronger stretch than the earlier version. Taking a moment in between and stretching the palms away from each other as you are maybe gently coming down, deepening the bend in the knees. And then in this version you are straightening one leg and then the other as you are moving side to side again. The weight shifts from one side to the other. Bringing the hands in front and transitioning into swimming dragon. Hands pressed towards each other, and then you are moving the hands away from the side that you are gazing. It's very active stretch for the hands. You're kind of pushing them really away from the side that you are gazing. Bringing your feet together. Hands in front of the abdomen again. Sensing how the body feels. Turning now to the side, the gaze up, and then releasing as the hands meet again, turning to the other side in this classical 5 elements move for the liver meridian. Notice the gaze is between your hands as you are rotating again the body, gently twisting and activating the liver meridian. Gazing up, releasing the hands. Inhaling, arms lifting as you gaze up towards the hands. Exhaling, release. and then turning to the side. Punching with an angry gaze to increase strength. Liver meridian is associated with the emotional states of anger and resentment, and this move can help you release any of these kind of negative emotions in a way, any unexpressed anger, resentment. And you can add a sound like ha as you push the hands, or do it faster like that. And as you release the fist hands, notice how things are feeling. Bringing the hands back into the embrace the tree. And moving in a little bit more calm way, this time again for the liver meridian. Turning side to side. Gaze again in between the hands. As you exhale, turning to the side, pressing the hands away, inhaling back to the center, turning side to side like that. This time, hips glide back, hands cross, and then circle. Gentle bend, wrist cross, and spine gaze turns up to gaze up a little bit. A little undulation in the spine as you are gazing up. Upholding the moon. And finding the embrace the tree pose as we come to the end of the practice. Notice how things are feeling in the body. Feel yourself situated again on the earth. Feel the sky above as a human being, just enjoying being alive in the springtime. And the special time in Japan. Allow yourself to feel the space that you are in as you take a moment to really feel a sense of gratitude, a sense of appreciation for this precious body. Thank you for your practice today.